The top 7 stablecoins to invest in. Stablecoins are a good option for cryptocurrency investors looking for a hedge against volatility. Stablecoins are a less volatile cryptocurrency than traditional cryptocurrencies. Although cryptocurrencies are valuable, many investors are concerned about their price fluctuations. Bitcoin's value has increased by over 1,000% in the last 3 years. Over that time, the coin's value has also dropped dramatically. These price swings are simply too much for some investors to bear. Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies whose values are linked to another asset such as the US dollar, a commodity, or even other cryptocurrencies. As a result, the currency's price remains more stable. J.R. Willett first proposed the concept of stablecoins in a white paper that was published online in 2012. They've skyrocketed since their inception. The total market capitalization of the world's stablecoins exceeds $150 billion. Here's a list of the top tokens in this category, ranked by best stablecoins. Tether USDT. Tether, the world's first stablecoin, was founded in 2014 as Realcoin. It's also by far the largest, with a market cap of $78 billion. Tether, a fiat-based stablecoin, was first described in a white paper published in 2012. In other words, the value of each coin is roughly equivalent to the value of $1 held by the parent company Tether Operations Limited. This means that the coins can always be exchanged for an equal amount of money in the United States. Despite paying a 2021 settlement to the New York Attorney General's office over allegations of a lack of financial transparency, an auditing firm Moore Cayman reported in June 2021 that Tether's reserves held for its digital assets issued exceed the amount required to redeem the digital asset tokens issued. Investors Observer, a market analysis firm, rates the coin as low risk, implying that price manipulation is unlikely. DAI, DAI. According to the white paper on MakerDAO's DAI stablecoin, DAI is generated, backed, and kept stable through the use of Ethereum-based currency deposited into MakerDAO's vaults. This deposited cryptocurrency serves as collateral for withdrawals of DAI currency by the user. Because the deposited cryptocurrencies are worth more than the US dollar, MakerDAO is able to keep its stablecoin pegged to the US dollar at a 1-to-1 ratio. This theory piqued the interest of some investors, as venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz invested $15 million in MakerDAO in September 2018, less than a year after the currency debuted. This amounted to 6% of the company's total token supply at the time. This institutional investment also contributes to the stability of the coin's value. Despite the fact that Investors Observer believes DAI is slightly more volatile than Tether, the currency is rated as low risk. Binance USD, BUSD. BUSD, the third largest stablecoin in the world, is the next contender for best stablecoin, with a market cap of more than $14 billion. The New York State Department of Financial Services green-listed Bitcoin USD in August 2020. This means 4 things for cryptocurrency investors. First, Paxos Trust Company, Binance's BUSD partner, has enough reserves to cover every BUSD coin in circulation. Second, regulators keep a close eye on the reserves that underpin these coins. Third, all reserves must be held in credible forms, such as U.S. Treasury securities and FDIC-insured bank accounts. Finally, token reserves are completely independent of corporate assets. This means that they are distinct from any holdings declared by Paxos in bankruptcy filings, making the coins even more secure for investors. As a result, it's no surprise that Investors Observer rates the BUSD as low risk. True USD, TUSD. True USD was the first regulated stablecoin to be backed by the United States dollar. Of course, regulated is the key word in that statement. Trust regulations were put in place because Trust Token Incorporated, the exchange that issues True USD, wanted to protect the cryptocurrency industry's trust by rooting out fraudulent and manipulative schemes. As a result, True USD is a relatively transparent coin with a market capitalization of approximately $1.3 billion. Cohen & Company, a cryptocurrency audit and tax firm, has audited Trust's reserves completely. Many investors are drawn to Trust Token because it does not charge any trading fees on its Trust coins. However, Trust Token is not completely decentralized, and users must adhere to the Trust Token platform standards. Regulatory actions on the Trust Token platform, in other words, will affect Trust holders. USD coin, USDC. USDC- like many of the coins on this stablecoins list, was created in collaboration with cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase Global Incorporated, COIN, and Bitcoin mining company Bitmain Technologies Incorporated. USDC, which was launched in September 2018, has a current market cap of more than $42 billion, making it the second largest stablecoin in terms of market capitalization. Grant Thornton LLP, a Chicago-based accounting firm, certifies the USDC reserves on a monthly basis. The reserves, while attested to, are not audited. This means that the company will verify the accuracy of existing data but will not conduct an internal audit. Investors Observer considers USDC to be a low-risk cryptocurrency, despite its volatility ranking being slightly higher than that of industry leader Tether. Tether Usdt, USD. The goal of Tether Usdt, according to its white paper, is to be both price-stable and growth-driven. Tether USD's protocol is supported by Tether, Tether's own native cryptocurrency. It's pretty simple how this works. The Tether platform protocols incentivize users to earn extremely low-risk profits when Tether USD's price is less than $1, by linking Tether USD to the regular Tether, LUNA, coin and allowing Luna to be exchanged for either USD or dollars, and vice versa. More USD is created when its price rises above $1, while the USD pool begins to contract when its price falls below $1, bringing the USD pool back into balance. This give and take keeps the Tether USD price stable in relation to the USD. It appears to be effective. Investors Observer considers Tether USD to be a low-risk coin, despite being rated slightly riskier than Tether and Binance USD. DGX Gold Token, DGX. DGX operates differently than the other stablecoins on this list. As a result, Investors Observer assigns a higher risk rating to this coin than to the others mentioned previously. According to the site, DGX is a medium-risk coin, which means that while the price may be more volatile, it is unlikely to be manipulated. Because DGX is not pegged to a fiat currency, its volatility has increased. Rather, each DGX coin is worth 1 gram of gold. This means that the value of the coin is determined by the value of gold. The price of DGX changes in tandem with the price of gold. Although this increases the currency's volatility, many investors who believe in the power of hard assets find it appealing. There are approximately 58,000 DGX coins in circulation, with a market capitalization of approximately $4.1 million. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.